If Bernard deserved to have been shot 3 times, we deserve to know why.
Tonight, a tight-knit community gathers in prayer, desperate for answers in the shooting death of a man 2 years ago. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dean Stevens.
And I'm Victoria Hanson. Tomorrow marks the 2-year anniversary of the shooting death of 54-year-old Bernard Bailey.
The case has been shrouded in controversy. The accused triggerman, the former police chief of Utahville.
ABC News 4's Nikki Gaskins joins us tonight in the studio. She has much more on the story. Nikki?
Dean and Victoria, for the small community of Utahville, this case has not been forgotten. Tonight, many gathered for a prayer vigil seeking answers from a higher power.
At the Church of the Epiphany in Utahville, a community gathered in song, followed by a prayer for the truth.
For the Richard Rick Combs family, what we're looking for is closure and disclosure, because there's certain information that we cannot obtain until the case has been settled.
For those who call the small town home, they still question why Bernard Bailey was shot outside town hall.
There's more to it than what we know and what we hear.
As they prayed for justice, they also prayed for peace, not just for the former corrections officer who lost his life, but for the man, the former police chief, accused of taking it.
It's like an open wound. They need to be healed.
For those who knew Bailey, his death is still hard to accept even today.
You'd be the last person you would expect something like this would happen to. And it's very frustrating because something like this, God forbid, can't happen again.
In the end, former police chief Richard Combs lost his job, and charges, at least so far, never followed.
Knowing Bernard for the person he was, it just doesn't work out to the end that came about with Bernard. That's just not the Bernard Bailey that I know.
A community in limbo, not quite ready to forget nor move on.
Because if we move on now, it will repeat itself again and again and again. And all human life is precious in the sight of God.
And we asked the local solicitor handling the case when and if charges could be filed. And he says that all he can say is that the case is still under investigation. Bailey's family did file a wrongful death lawsuit following the shooting. Nikki Gaskins, ABC News 4.